They just got outpicked. Probably didn't expect Soraka, and they just picked a poke comp in Soraka, which was like not so smart, and they got outpicked. And the second game, I think they got outpicked too, but we failed to execute our comp because Tam Kench can only eat one guy, and I'm not that fat, so yeah. I think if we just if only one guy hit and the rest stayed back, like we did towards the end, well, because we were just learning throughout the game, we would have not game wouldn't even be that close. But yeah.
Still, it was a very entertaining series to watch. I want to talk about you integrating into G2. How's that been? I heard you had an injury yesterday as well, but you still trooped on and came into this game. So how's it been for you in the last couple of weeks?
So the injury is just tendonitis in my wrist. So I just have to rest a bit and play a bit less. I was just very excited and played maybe a bit too much. In terms of how integrating to the team is and everything, I think it's pretty fun for me. I think in the personal level, I knew for a fact that I made the right choice, and now that I can see that we're performing on stage, I think on a professional level, it's also showing that it's worth it.
Yeah, it's very cool to see you as a team look very crushing on the Rift there, Mithy. And I want to take a step back and talk about the meta real quick, because we're now on 610. You picked Tam Kench into the bottom lane, something a little bit different there that's come into 610. So how do you feel about this meta in general?
I think there's no meta for supports right now, or at least I'm trying to find it and I can't seem to find it. I think right now what supports kind of do is just, there's so many supports you can pick that you just want to try and pick the best to annoy the enemy team comp or make your team comp better. So you can see in a lot of regions, support is becoming one of the last picks, even later than mid and everything. So I think that right now what you want to try and do with your support is in the first game, pick Soraka to counter their whole poke comp. This game I picked Tam Kench to counter their whole one-dimensional, not really one-dimensional, but just they focus one guy and burst one guy really fast, and I can kind of save my team if they don't stick together. Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting insight there. So how do you feel the rest of the roles have opened up? Because funny enough, without it being the mid lane update, we haven't seen actually many new mid laners other than Victor. We've seen Swain come out. So how do you think the other roles have been impacted as well?
Well, SKT dictated the meta. It has been doing it for a while. Basically, the role is you have an AD that just carries the game, an AP that can carry the game, and then you have a tank top, a carry jungler or a tanky jungler, and a support that basically makes everyone able to do their own thing and kind of make their team worse. So usually it's the AP and the AD that carry the game, and the rest are just supportive tools unless you're playing maybe Kindred. Yeah.
So last question here, Mithy. So talking about G2 and, of course, OG, how are you feeling about those two teams going at it in the first week and how the rivalry is shaping up?
I mean, I personally love rivalries, and I think it's very healthy for our sport, or if some people are going to not say it's a sport or whatever, but that's another topic. Overall, I think it's healthy. I just don't like the fact that people are not making this an OG versus G2 rivalry. It's not about hybrid, it's not about me, it's about Peke and Ocelot, and those guys aren't even playing, so we are the ones working hard and practicing, so it should be about us, and yeah, just make me famous, please.
Well, there you have it. Thank you very much, Mithy, for the interview, and congratulations on the win. We're going to send it back up to Des to close out the series.
Damn.
Thank you very much, Paul. So a fantastic interview there with Mithy. Always fantastic to hear from him. Do take care.